The Symphony of the Silver Mist. In the Valley of the Silver Mist, everything was quiet. Melos lived in a cottage made of old books, spending his days looking for the things the wind forgot. One morning, he found a jar tucked beneath a root, glowing with a restless light. Melos carefully unscrewed the lid. Out popped a giggle. It wasn't just a sound. It was a spark of bright yellow that danced around his head and zigzagged toward the whispering woods. Melos grabbed his satchel and chased after it. The giggle led him deep into the trees, stopping at the feet of a mountain that breathed. But it wasn't a mountain. It was Thrum, the great clockwork giant. Thrum sat very still, his massive metallic limbs covered in thick ivy and gray dust. Thrum looked down with eyes that hadn't moved in 100 years. He was the keeper of the world's music, but his internal gears had rusted into silence. He let out a low, creaky sigh that shook the leaves from the trees. Melos saw the problem. A thick web of hush spiders had spun gray silk across the giant's main spring. Melos pulled out a brush and began to climb the giant's brass-buttoned vest, determined to help. He reached the central gear and uncorked the giggle jar once more. The yellow light burst forth, tickling the rust and dissolving the gray webs. Melos laughed as the spark bounced off the metal, making it shine. With a loud clink-clink whir, Thrum's heart began to beat. The giant's chest glowed with a soft blue light, and the gears started to turn, slowly at first, then with a rhythmic power that echoed through the valley. Thrum reached down a massive, gentle hand. Melos stepped onto the giant's palm, feeling the steady vibration of 1,000 songs waking up. Thrum lifted him high above the trees, where the air was clear. Melos opened more jars he had collected. The sound of rain, the hum of a bee, the whistle of a train. He tossed them into the wind, and they turned into ribbons of color that painted the sky. The silver mist was gone. Melos and Thrum sat together at the edge of the world, watching the first musical sunrise. From that day on, whenever the world felt too quiet, they knew exactly how to make it sing again.